Hello, Julie Olson here with my How to Draw series, and today we are going to learn how to draw a puppy. So, if you look up in the left, we've got the steps. Step 1 is to draw 2 squares and 1 circle. Now we're going to draw really lightly, just like in my other How to Draw. If you wanted to see my other How to Draw video, we've got Baby Yoda. So, back to our puppy. We've got a smaller rounded edge square, and then a medium-sized one, and then a small circle. Now you want to put these somewhat close together, but not touching. On to step 2. We're going to draw the puppy's triangle ears and a couple rectangles for the snout. So if you look at the positioning of the triangle in the diagram up above, it slightly overlaps the rectangle. It's kind of more like a shark fin than a triangle. And then we've got around it, it almost looks like a finger poking up out of the other side of his head. A small rectangle for this puppy's bottom snout and a little bit larger one on top. So there, this is what will become the puppy's muzzle. On to step 3. Now, if you need at any time, just pause the movie and catch up. So we've got 3 ovals for its upper arms. One overlaps the triangle and the other 2 don't. So that's going to be a front paw. And then we've got another smaller oval, vertical almost, down below the other one. I'll show you how they all connect in a moment. Just draw them in those locations. Then we've got a rectangle of sorts for his bottom leg. And then kind of a flattened oval, 2 ovals that look like they went splat on the ground. Step 4, we're going to connect these shapes now with some curved lines, and you will be amazed at how all of a sudden this kind of looks like a puppy. So you connect the neck with these 2 curved lines, connect the torso to his bum with these other 2 curved lines, and draw some curved lines to connect the legs. Okay, now we have step 5. We're going to connect the legs with these few lines. It's just a few. So look, we connect the front paw with the back circle and 2 tiny more lines to connect that paw to his back arm. And we're drawing these curved lines and some straight ones to connect the back leg. And finally, a little wedge of a tail in the back, kind of like half of a crescent moon. Now step 6 is like our other one that I talked about in Baby Yoda. We're going to lightly erase all of these lines so they're super faint. We don't want them showing up underneath our line work. So lightly erase till there's just kind of a tracing edge that you can see. And then continue erasing those interior lines. And I want those fully erased. So erase these lines that kind of are overlapping. Got to erase them up by the jaw, in the legs, where the leg connects to the body right here. You also need to erase that inner circle on the doggy's bum and the inner rectangle for his legs. So we get all those lines erased. And finally, we are going to draw the dark outlines. I like to do the erasing before I draw the dark outlines unless I'm using a Sharpie, because if I'm using pencil and I start to erase after I do the outline in pencil, I erase some of my outlines. So here we go. On every kind of corner or edge, maybe not every one, I might draw a little tuft of hair. And at this point, the eye is super simple, kind of a U shape, and then a curve down over for the eye socket. Nice simple eye. See, I like to add a little bit of hair here and there to give it a furry appearance. Sorry, I'm drawing on my iPad, and sometimes the line, if I hold my pencil still too long, it automatically adjusts into like angular shapes, and it's really weird. So continue to do your outlines, add a little hair there, it just did the straight line again. Add a little fur here and there for your puppy, especially maybe on his back little leg here on that corner. And all your outlines don't have to be the exact same thickness. And you can fix any of your lines you need to at this point. All right, so the final step is to add a little bit of shading. And for this, I turn my pencil slightly on its side, so I'm getting more of that edge. Like when you take a crayon and put it on its side, you get a different kind of edge. So I'm turning my pencil a little bit on its side and just adding a little bit of shading on the underneath parts and the back leg and the back ear. So underneath its chin, on its neck, just where there might fall a little bit of shadow. And I'm not doing a ton, I'm just doing enough to indicate that this part is curved away from you. So fully shading the back paw, its under tummy, underneath his arm, just a little bit. Get his tummy there, underneath his paw, sorry, kind of being random. But these back two legs that are further away from us, I'm shading fully, and that makes them step back farther from you so that it looks like those definitely are the back paws. Getting some shading as the underneath sides of the legs and paws. And then I'm going to do a little shading on the underneath side of the tail. And voila! There you have a puppy for National Puppy Day. I hope you all had a great Monday in these crazy weeks of coronavirus isolation. Enjoy some puppy love and feel free to share.